Hey, gang.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 8. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Hey, hold on. Hey, man. Hey, hold on right quick, man, boy. All right. But that nigga's stupid, man.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And he'll give it here to his running back. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
There we go. Nice play, baby.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Hey, I got the game up. Hey, I got the game up too, man.
Check. 3 down. Go get him.
And some room to work. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I just look, hey, Gino, I just
win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Snap comes to Murray at 1. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a give right side. It's Hampton. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards.
Break. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. 6'6", bullet high. You gonna see? Big grip.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
Here we go, here we go. 50, plant.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Touchdown, Giants.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point.
You know what? They ain't got to kick me out. I'm trying to get out.
It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Oh, damn, bro, man. Hold on. I just... Here I come, bro. I got no... Hold up, bro. Here I come, bro. Looking for my goddamn lighter. Fuck. Here I come, bro. I'm looking for a lighter, man. Oh, here you go. Damn, let go.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell me they control your fate.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Move. Hey, 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 we got 3 down, 3 down. Kill, 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 kill. Echo. Jim, 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 Jim. 6 guy. Check 6 guy.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. And he's going to go down again. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now.
3 down, 3 down. Watch 1, watch 1. Kill, kill, kill. Check 1, 3. Hatchet, hatchet. Shit, shit. Now, you got to keep moving.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 37.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
We got 3, fella. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And this one will be brought back to the 22. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all.
It's a foot race. The 40, 30, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 78 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Rosas to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Oh, there you go.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Yeah. Yeah, all right, though. You right, though.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Yes, sir.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Number 53, Mike 53. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Check. 53 is Mike. Check. 53 is Mike. Go. Go. Hey. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
From the 27, Murray. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Hey, hold on, man. Hey, man, hold on, bro. Let me get my thoughts together, man. Hold on right quick. You heard me? You heard money? Right, right. That's right. They're right. They're right. They're right, though. They're right. They're right. I'm gonna get right. Okay. Yes, sir. I'm gonna cut the TV off, man. y'all. All right, bro. I just had to go get. Hey, money. Money. I gotta find me a lighter, man. My shit don't work, man. That shit just, man. Look. What level song? Hey, what level song? Look, check this out. Hey, y'all. There you go.
That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Single, slop. Hey. Check 52. Kill.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads of that?
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 16, Murray being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Well, we know that Murray can run the football. He rushed for 1,000 yards during his final year at Oklahoma, better than 7 yards per carry. And Cliff Kingsbury says, I trust him running the football. This is a guy that has known his quarterback since 2012 when Murray was a sophomore in high school. Kingsbury was in the OC at Texas A&M. He would go on to take the Texas Tech job, but the two maintained a great relationship. Both are from Texas, both quarterbacks, and both with fathers heavily involved in their football careers. With Cliff Kingsbury, he trusts his quarterback implicitly. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hey, check. 3 down.
They'll try and run for it. And an alley to run. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
Joker. Show him. Wide. Get wide. Undercrush.
Murray now on 1st down. Flush to his right. On the crossing route, complete. It's Gray. A very solid gain of 27. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Pick the edge. Go. Hey, switch gears. Safe. Tight dog. Go.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And did he just clock that? Looks like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, we got 3 down.
They'll set up a throw.
Oh, man, he got me again with it. God, dang.
He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
I got you for it.
And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Let's get it. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Wahoo. Go.
Now this time Murray to throw it. And he gets it to Bolden. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
A gain of 15.
And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Hold on, man. Excuse me. Give me a second real quick, bro. Damn. Let me get it back. I'm trying to find my down. Oh, I stepped outside, hit the blunt. Yeah, it rained out of where you at, Yankee? Yeah, I had to step out. Okay, hold on. It is. I'm trying to find my down. Hold on, bro. Here I come, bro. Hold on. Here I come, bro. I ain't gonna work. Oh, boy. Damn. Hold on. Oh, man. All right. Let's get it, bro. Let's go, bro.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw, it's Murray. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. In for the score. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here. 11-yard line.
In this position, trying to spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Check, nickel, nickel, nickel. Check, check, check. Watch the edge.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Returnable here from the 38. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back to the NFL scoreboard for a second, 3rd quarter in Indy. And the Texans have scored to add on to their lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
2nd and 1 at the 49-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Hey, pick your game up.
2nd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll set up to throw.
Oh, man.
Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As his guys continue to pour it on. Roses now to end the PAT.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm still in there.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
I'm for the damn show, let him know what's going on. You feel like I can't play in the league, bro. That bullshit.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they
y'all know
will
that
send
right,
this
bro.
one
Y'all know
away.
that right. He said, hold on.